Randy Orton will be returning, and he has been named as Brock Lesnar's opponent, and that match will take place next month at SummerSlam. This is pretty big news.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, Brock Lesnar versus Randy Orton. I've been hearing a lot of mixed emotions on this thing, but for what I have to say, I mean, it's very interesting because for me, I look at this as a match that I've been wanting to see for a long time. And when I say I wanted to see this for a long time, I mean I wanted to see '09 Randy Orton against
Oh
Brock
my
Lesnar.
God. '09 Randy Orton versus Brock Lesnar. The world isn't big enough to contain
Yeah.
the awesomeness that would be that match.
Yeah, but it's like, I mean, here's the thing. I don't think you're really gonna get any complaints from anybody because this is Lesnar versus Randy Orton. I think where you're really gonna get a lot of the iffiness from people is it's Randy Orton now.
Yeah.
If you get what I mean.
And that's the only possible complaint in this situation because we look at those two names, and of course, Brock Lesnar is a big name. Randy Orton is a big name, but the unfortunate part about it is that we're looking at Randy Orton through the lens of what he has been for the last few years in
Yeah.
WWE. We've seen flashes of brilliance. I remember when he came back from I think he was like filming a movie or
From
something like that.
Fastlane with Jack Rollins and the rest of the authority.
Yeah, that feud that he had with Seth Rollins, it's like Randy Orton came back from vacation, but he left all of his fucks at home
Yeah.
because he just did not give a damn. He had so much fire and so much energy, and it looked like he was really enjoying what he was doing. But then that feud ended up ending, and then he moved into the feud with Sheamus, and that was a hot ass mess.
Yes.
I hated that feud, and it's like here we go, Randy Orton back in a position where WWE is not utilizing him effectively. I'm hoping that this is a situation where they utilize him effectively, and we get to see Randy Orton. I've said it before, I'll say it again. When Randy Orton is at his best,
At his best.
he is the best. From the ground up, that is what I want a sports entertainer to be. And Randy Orton, he has that. And I'm just hoping that he has an opportunity to show it off.
Yeah, yeah, and another thing you really gotta look at is like they're gonna have to do like a really good job of trying to explain why Randy Orton. Because here's the thing, you're gonna get those questions from fans right now, like why Randy Orton? He hasn't been anything important. He's just coming back from an injury. You have all this yada yada yada. So they're gonna have to do a really good job of explaining like why is Randy Orton a good opponent? Because if you look, and remember, like over last year after that feud, he was pretty much in and out when it came to WWE all the time. It looked like he was like winding down, like actually relaxing, and, like getting his time in.
Yeah.
So like I'm glad we're getting this match, and credit, we just found out about this technically, so and we're still a good month away, so they still have time to build towards this. But yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to the match. Just can't wait to see how they're gonna explain it.
Yeah, I'm very curious as to what approach WWE is going to take with building this match because are they going to try to develop some kind of heated rivalry between Randy Orton and Brock Lesnar? And then that brings into question why didn't they let it play out naturally on TV versus them announcing the match? Like this is the first interaction that these two will have
UFC.
had in a long time. What was it like 2002, 2003 where they
Yeah,
had the
yeah,
match?
yeah. Yeah. On ironically, hashtag SmackDown matters.
But yeah, like I'm not necessarily, and please don't get me wrong. It's not that I'm criticizing WWE and saying they shouldn't have released,
Yeah.
they shouldn't have booked the match the way that they did. I'm just very curious as to what approach they're going to take with this. Are they going to do it from a dream match perspective, where it's going to be like we're going to keep these two guys in their separate corners, and we're going to
Yeah.
start slowly bringing them together, and everything is going to blow up at SummerSlam? Or I'm very interested to find out the week to week on how we build to the eventual climax of Randy Orton versus Brock Lesnar. And I'm hoping that it's going to be an exciting time. We've seen great stuff out of both guys, and we know they're proven talents. It's just about how WWE is going to approach this whole
I'm a-
situation.
I'm really wondering, like, how in the world did Randy Orton agree to this when he's like, here's the thing, we don't even know if this is gonna be if he's gonna be back at SummerSlam or if he's gonna be like back in the weeks leading up to
Yeah, is he
SummerSlam.
gonna
That's
have
another
like
thing we
some
don't know.
tune-up matches on Raw or SmackDown or
Yeah, because if he goes against Lesnar at SummerSlam, that's gonna be his first match back. He's gonna be right back to being on the injuries because remember he's just coming back from a shoulder injury, I
yeah,
believe.
he
So
had neck issues, shoulder
a lot.
uh surgery or something like that, and then I mean Suplex City. Man,
Yeah.
that's Brock Lesnar's thing now with the German suplexes and just a very physical style. So, yeah, how Randy Orton is going to fit into all of that, and yeah, how what Randy Orton is coming back, like what Randy Orton is going to face Brock Lesnar. Are we going to see a more sadistic Randy Orton, the Psycho from 2009? Are we going to
No,
see?
we're not gonna get that.
Are we gonna see the face Randy Orton? Are we gonna see fucking boring Randy Orton? I don't know. Like what style is he gonna take in the ring? So many unanswered questions.
If we get anything remotely close from Randy Orton for what he did to Christian at Money in the Bank 2011, I'll be fine with that.
See, I feel like Randy Orton needs to be a psycho going up against Brock Lesnar. Like there has to be something that's done with Randy Orton that elevates him to the level to where he can compete with the beastliness of Brock Lesnar. And then you have these two guys in the ring, you know, they're superlatives battling each other. This is the Beast, this is the Conqueror versus the Apex Predator, the fucking psycho Randy Orton. That would be some good stuff. I'm so excited just from hearing these names. Like I'm sitting here and I'm going through all of this stuff and speculation. I like this. This is fun. It is.
Oh, yeah. Like I said, the lead up. Like, remember, we're only a month away, so we still got to have a lot of in between. So yeah, it's gonna be an interesting build to SummerSlam, to say the least.